Hey guys, my name is Trey Cassini. I'm a pilot. I'm an instructor. I'm gonna teach you guys to fly
Airplanes.
So you're looking to start flying.
Airplane.
Well, you are in the right spot, my brother. The goal is to break down flying into small pieces. So you guys just, it's gonna be short videos. How to start the whole process. Also, a little side note, most of the stuff is for information is based on the Reno Tahoe area. It's gonna be pretty applicable everywhere, but shout out Reno Tahoe because that's where I'm from.
Step 1. Finding the right school.
A quick Google search will show you all the flight schools within your area. Most flight schools are going to fall into one of two categories. You got Part 61, Part 141. Part 61 is going to be more flexible, do it at your own pace type of vibe. So if you're juggling school, work, multiple things, that's going to be your best option. There's a slightly higher hour requirement compared to Part 141. Part 141 is your structured FAA approved syllabus course. Usually going to be a full-time commitment, kind of like your job essentially at that point. Going to be a little more intensive, fast pace, and a little bit lower hour requirement for each of those schools. When you look it up, you're going to look at reviews, maybe go in person to a few of the schools that you like that are at the top of your list, and check out the vibe. You're going to check out just see what their staff are like, their instructors, if they handle maintenance on their planes very well, are they well kept, resources they have, overall prices for their aircraft, rentals, instructor rates, all of that stuff. You get the point. Okay, let's assume you go Part 61 because that's more common and that's what I did, so more expertise on that, John. Minimum hour requirement is 40 hours for your private pilot license. The national average is somewhere around
60 to 75.
5 hours. Price totals can vary from place to place, but usually their website is going to give you a general price breakdown for each rating and all that. Shout out Great Basin Aviation. They're awesome, so you guys should go there. Found your school.
Step 2. Book a Discovery flight.
Discovery Flight's going to give you an idea if,
Am I built for this?
some people get really motion sick or just have general anxiety about the loud noises, turbulence, especially around the mountains. But that doesn't mean it's over for you. Things like that can be overcome. Personal experience, I'm definitely afraid of heights. And being in an airplane, you're up there high, first few times.
That freaked me out.
But now I'm totally fine with it. It was very easy to overcome. And I think most things like that are with time. So don't you give up right away, all right? You finish the Discovery flight and you're like, man, that's for me. That's my jam. Your flight school is gonna break down your next steps and tell you what to do, but I'm also gonna do that right now.
Step 3. Schedule your medical exam.
Now, this is important because before you continue flying, you wanna schedule and make sure you can pass their basic medical exam. You're gonna go online to www.com, schedule an appointment with your local AME, Aviation Medical Examiner. If you're looking to do this as a career, I would suggest going for the first class medical because that's what the airlines will require. Or if you're just doing it as like a hobby for fun, then third class medical is fine. Either way, most of the medical certificate processes are pretty general. It's a pretty general exam. Like they're gonna test if you have
Eyesight.
an ear sight or good ears and muscles. That's pretty much it. Now, if you're worried about any conditions, I suggest talking to the AME about it or flight instructors. Sometimes they have some general knowledge.
Step 4. Schedule or set up your next flight.
You're gonna wanna get set up with their scheduling system so you can book your next flight. A lot of places use Flight Schedule Pro, so you'll probably have to get enrolled on that system. And essentially you're just gonna match make like instructor with your time, with the plane, and you just schedule a few flights a week, usually in the beginning. You also want to gather some basic materials. Most of these are optional, but recommended because you'll eventually gonna use some of this stuff. Like a logbook, important paper logbook, usually at first is recommended. You can, if you have an iPad, and if you're really, really
Rich.
you can also get a knee pad to hold that iPad or to hold a knee pad because in flight and you're talking to ATC, you're gonna be writing some stuff down. You don't wanna have to remember everything. Also, headset, good investment, especially something with noise canceling. Protect your ears, I guess, and eventually if you're on long cross-country flights and you wanna listen to music, Bluetooth setting.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful.
But you don't have to get a headset right away. They can be expensive. Most flight schools have spare headsets that they leave in a plane or in the office that you can grab and use. You want to apply for a student pilot certificate with your instructor, and I'll walk you through that process.
Step 5. Learn to fly.
You start to learn some basic maneuvers, radio communications, just general aviation knowledge to prepare you for your solo flight. Where you're gonna fly the airplane by yourself.
Gang.
You'll transition to the cross-country phase of training. In the meantime, kind of you're working on some new advanced maneuvers, mainly performance landings. You'll get into some emergency procedures, and then usually this is the time when you're studying and you gotta pass the
Written exam.
Once that's complete, you are in the check ride prep phase. The check ride is your big end of training test that consists of a oral and a flight portion where you're tested on your aviation skills, your risk management skills, and a lot of knowledge. But don't be scared because you'll be prepared for show. Especially if I'm your instructor. Like, congrats, you passed your private pilot check ride.
Step 6. What's next, Trey?
Enjoy your life. You just did something extremely hard at that point in your life. Usually, some people find it easy, maybe, I don't know, I found it hard. Be proud of yourself, and if you liked it, continue, get more ratings, and just be a bad mother. Okay, bye, that's the end of this video.